We are.
Well, let me call the public meeting of the Henry County Redevelopment Commission to order. The first order of business is the public acknowledgement of Kelly Wass's birthday, and happy birthday to you. Certain city officials forgot about it. I mean, they just, but it's kind of inexcusable, but we don't forget you, Kelly.
I remember mine on Friday, right?
You should all have minutes of the meetings held on May 29, 2026. They were distributed in the email sent to each of you. Are there any additions or corrections? If not, they'll stand approved as distributed. Thank you. Mr. Murphy, could you help us with the treasurer's report?
Yeah, so on the agenda, we listed the correct general fund balance from our last meeting. And then that was sent to you via email on June 2nd. So that's an acknowledgement that the correct general fund balance.
Well, to be clear, what was in the report was correct.
Yes.
For the date reflected.
Yes,
It wasn't a current date.
correct.
This is a current date and it's correct.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, thank you. Turning to the report, you can see on a budget of $75,175, we've spent $26,300 in round numbers. Income budgeted $84,900. We received about half of that, which is standard. Invoices paid out of the general fund are listed there. They're detailed. They totaled $924.96. And then the next section are invoices paid since our last meeting out of the RDC TIF accounts. They totaled $24,792.50. And then the last page is an updated obligated funds report. And the balances are listed in each allocation area. And those balances are as of 5/31/2026.
And these are what you are referring to as the TIF accounts,
Correct.
in addition to the general account.
Correct.
And the general account, as of 6/26, is 168,000 plus.
Yes.
And that's our money to do with as we see fit.
Yes.
That it's not restricted in any way by TIF considerations.
Correct.
And is that what our accounting shows is the commission's money? The
General account.
Yeah, the money is being held by the county.
By the county auditor.
And the county auditor has, we hope, a lot more than 168,000 in the operating account.
Yes. Yeah.
168,000 of it is ours.
Correct.
And the county funds cover us.
Yes.
What do you got? You got billions, right? According to your last campaign materials.
Not quite.
What-
We tens of millions would be the total number. but
Okay.
yes.
All right.
I mean, that's all
We're not
not
running close.
unobligated,
No.
obviously, but yes.
That's what I wanted.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up for me.
And Corey, I know the spring taxes were due in May, and I know it takes a little bit of time for settlement. Is this reflective of our receipt of
Settlement.
spring?
So settlement, the actual deposit was made in June, so you won't see that until we
The
get
next
June.
set of?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So,
Was it as expected?
Yes.
And that will appear in the TIF funds
It will.
and not in the general account.
Correct.
Okay. Questions about any of the financial reports? If not, I'd entertain a motion they be approved as circulated.
So moved.
Second.
Is there discussion?
Your motion also asks that
Payments.
the
Yeah.
bills paid
Yes.
since the last meeting be ratified.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no?
Melissa, second.
I did.
Yes,
Thank
she did, and she accepted the change that you made. I heard her loudly and clearly, from 3 feet away. Okay, technical services, owner's representative for a non-existent, so far, shell building.
Yeah, it's my recommendation that we hire Skinder. Their proposal was sent to you and it's in your packet. It is based on a budget of $15,373. If there are any reimbursable expenses, the compensation shall be expenses incurred by Skinder and Skinder's consultants plus 5% of the expenses incurred. I'm only mentioning that to you because the number that I just said doesn't have any reimbursable expenses. I don't think that number is going to be great, but there is a small chance that it comes in above $15,373. But when we built our last shell building, we had an owner's rep, technical services. It was very helpful. We have an owner's rep on the public infrastructure project for the housing north of Newcastle. That is very helpful. I think this makes sense and would ask your permission to hire them and sign their proposal.
The previous owner's rep that we had from the last building that we built, the name of that company,
Shrewsbury,
and what happened to Shrewsbury?
the person that we work with moved on.
To Skander?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. What do we know about Skander?
There are very few firms that do this type of work in the Indianapolis area, and Skinder is helping the county with their major building project.
With the courthouse?
Yes, in a similar role.
That started the year I came to town.
They're not building it.
Not quite.
They're not building it.
Well, but the owner's rep, I would think, would have some say in the scheduling.
I think they do a good job.
Slow job.
Let's just say they're thorough, is that very
Yes.
slow and thorough?
Yes.
So I could read, and I did attempt to read all this. Took some naps along the way, but tell me what they're doing. As I understand it, it's from start to finish. It's from the receipt of responses to our request for proposals to ribbon cutting.
All right, so
Is that right?
it is. I'm going to answer this.
It makes me nervous when you take this much time.
He's choosing his words over
It's
there.
like he's being deposed over there.
If one were to get sued, should one provide self-representation and not be an attorney?
There are occasions when that makes sense.
Yeah.
They
So-
are very, very rare.
Yeah, so it is the same approach in this. I think that we need to have at our disposal an independent
Yeah.
expertise that understands the building process, can help evaluate engineering impacts, can translate, can do some light inspection of the project and just represent our interests.
Unquestionably, but what is it, what are they gonna do?
That is exactly what they're gonna do.
Okay.
The first thing if you hire them, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna help us evaluate the proposals.
Okay.
And we've got some wild costs.
Discrepancy.
Yeah, and we're not solely tied to cost, because this is not a low bid, procurement policy, right? We're looking for the most qualified, and there's quite a bit of spread, and so I want them to spend a little time looking at it, making sure we've got apples to apples, and not apples to cucumbers.
Okay.
They're not a contractor, they're just an associate
No,
to,
they do contracting, but they also.
this is a separate division.
They also provide this service. And they're not a contractor on the courthouse project either.
I think there was some confusion there.
They are advising the commissioners as an owner's rep.
Other than the courthouse, what jobs do we know about
Well, they're,
that they've done, that you're happy with?
well, all kinds in central Indiana.
They did the Burger King.
Why have we moved away from Chris King?
Well, Chris King is a proposal to
contractor.
build the Shell building. So he can't represent his company and us at the same time.
He's Ronnebaum,
Yeah.
Chris King is.
Yeah.
So these folks they'll provide the technical expertise, they'll interact with the general contractor, they'll watch what the subs are doing as it's being done, have an expertise that you don't have to say, well, that's not the right grade,
Right.
that's not the right size pipe, that's not
Yes.
the.
And they do not have a proposal in the mix
They
for
do
the
not.
building itself, which
Right.
is good.
Yep.
Okay.
And they'll tell us if we're being overcharged or if we're overspending on something.
Now, to be clear, it's not full-time inspection.
Right.
But
They'll pop in.
They will come in from time to time and take a look at the project at key points, just like we did last time. And that was a few years ago, and you guys aren't involved in the day-to-day, but it was very helpful.
Okay.
Well, I'll try to let you off the hook. I'll move that we accept the proposal from Skinder as presented for the 15,000 and change to provide technical oversight for the proposed Shell building.
Is there a second to this endorsement by Mr. Madison?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Thank you, John. Look forward to your.
You're gonna have me underwrite or co-sign on this, aren't you, Scott?
Yes, your continuing involvement over the years on this project. Okay, very good. Now we get to open the bids.
Yeah. And I did some advanced work because they came to me electronically.
You've already opened them?
I've already clicked on the email and made a list for efficiency purposes. But prior to me reading them for the record, I handed you a timeline.
How many did you receive?
5.
And everybody is signing on?
I did.
Yeah, I've got it here.
I didn't get one. Oh, you got it? Okay.
There you go. Give that. So I wanted to call your attention to June 30th. And if you'll just take a moment,
That would be today.
yeah, if you'll take a moment to read that paragraph there. This was put together by Lisa Lee, not Corey Murphy.
Did, at our previous meeting.
Yes. You've already volunteered 2 members.
Exactly.
Like that was voluntold.
Yeah. That's not accurate.
But it did not authorize me and them to negotiate. And so I think we ought to take that action as well.
Well, given the vast experience of those 2 volunteers, there's no reason for anybody else to be involved, it seems.
Correct.
Oh, we just hired a company to help us out too.
You're right.
Yeah, 15, they gotta earn that $15,000.
It's a rough
You
crowd.
don't have a board position on that company we just hired, do you?
I can neither confirm nor deny my board participation.
Okay. So we need to take action to authorize Mr. Murphy and the 2 volunteers to act. And those 2 volunteers are Mr. Malcote and Ms. True. I'll entertain a motion that we do just that. And this, they'll be acting without compensation, as I understand.
Well, the same compensation they receive for the, their service here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we can double it for this limited engagement.
I don't know if they can eat that much, because
Sure.
that is the
I get
compensation.
2 lunches, that's true.
You may not do that, do you?
Get an extra cookie.
That's right. Okay, so I have your motion, thank you. Is there a second? I'll second it. Got to second it in order to get. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I thank the 2 volunteers, it passes unanimously, and I thank the 2 volunteers for once again, their dedication and service.
All right, so we received a proposal from First Due Company.
And we can keep the identity and amounts confidential according to this note.
Yeah, I'm just reading their name, and that's all I'm gonna read at this point. I'm not gonna read the amount. So we received a response from First Due Company, D-U-E. It's 2 words, First Due Company. Runabout and GM Development. So that's the second proposal.
And GM, that's Greg Martins.
A proposal from BW.
Wild Wings?
No, just BW. A proposal from Meyer Nasium.
Spell that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Thank you.
I think it's M-Y-E-R-E.
Meyer N-A,
Second word
second word,
or N-A?
J-E-M. N-A-J-E-M.
Got it.
And finally, H-H, real estate. 5 proposals.
Are you familiar with the names?
I am familiar with 3 of those names.
Just out of curiosity, do all 5 of them meet the request?
Too early to tell.
Okay. Anything to be done other than open the responses like you've done?
Nope.
Okay.
And the action that was just done, appointing.
You've done that?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else to be done? I should have said.
So the timeline assumes that Melissa, I, and Chad bring back a recommendation to you on July 13th. And
Is that doable,
I think it's doable.
Chad?
It's on our calendar.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
We both approve.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think we can move forward, move quickly through this.
very good. We'll look forward to it.
And then July 13th, you act on that recommendation, and then we schedule a public hearing. Now, from a practical standpoint, we already have that meeting on your books, on your calendar, and that's set for August 3rd. We can always, if necessary, we have control, you have control of the timeline. And we can bump if we have to, but at this point, I don't think we need to.
Very good. Thank you. So we can move on then to the next proposal to spend our money.
Yes.
Meristem?
Yeah, so this continues the due diligence items on the Rothrock property. This also includes the Irvine site, so all 130-ish acres.
Both sides are 3.
No, this
All
is
on the east side of 3.
all on the east side of 3.
And south of
400.
400, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this, if you look at the proposal, and if you go, well,
Behind.
it's on page 4. This is a summary of all the work. So it's an archaeological literature review and a site investigation. It is an endangered and threatened rare species habitat assessment. It is a wetland delineation. And then it is securing a jurisdictional determination from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and IDEM on all of that property. And these items are very helpful as we go through a site selection process. I just submitted last week with the help of our utility partners and Kelly. We submitted to a project, and they were looking for these items. And I was able to put in, they gave me a little bitty box on the Excel RFP that I could add a little additional information, and so I let them know that we were pursuing this because we didn't have it. And so this is all part of the due diligence that makes us competitive for having a site.
Isn't this something like in the original part of the industrial park? Weren't these services provided by some public entity?
There have been programs over the years that provide some matching funds. The state from time to time has what is known as a shovel-ready program. So I think that's probably what you're recalling.
I recall that we got money from the Department of Agriculture, I think it was.
Maybe. That does not exist anymore.
Department of Agriculture?
No, the program to receive money.
Okay. But I didn't remember spending any money. I remember we turned backflips to try to keep the mayor out of trouble. He was out there cutting down foxtails and doing horrible things like that so that we could move forward.
Yeah.
bats out of trees.
I'm telling you, if it hadn't been for him,
Yep.
at any rate, if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. It seems to me like there was a program that would do this for us.
You know,
Okay.
there was a Duke Energy had a program and they were for city sites, correct?
Well, they were for sites inside Duke Energy's territory, and this
Right.
is in the Hoosier
Right,
Energy
right.
REMC territory.
Right.
Okay, this was a huge argument between myself and NDOT and ugly and nasty. Our road funding that we get, we spend all kinds of hundreds of hours on how many speeding tickets, how many deaths, how many wrecks on the roads. We got to measure, we got to width, how far are we going to take that project? And Christy York and Dave Barker spend a lot of hours, hundreds of dollars. And the lady at NDOT kindly set me in my place and said, well, don't you ever turn that in again. And I said, we've got thousands of dollars in it. She said, AI already knows more about that, your roads, than you will ever know, than you will ever accumulate. So said all that to say this, is there an AI, and I don't know how to tell you to get on AI and find out if there's any, but is there AI information that
Good point.
you could refer to that might help information towards that?
Probably not,
Okay.
because this is site specific, and so how is AI going to go visit this site and walk it?
Other than prospects, Who will use this information?
That's it.
Who will enforce the laws that apply to the information that we generate?
The appropriate regulatory bodies, if given the opportunity. But this
I don't know
is,
who they are.
well, that'd be the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and then be the Indiana Department of Environmental Management.
So IDEM and the Corps of Engineers.
Maybe the Wildlife Service.
I'm just searching for help.
What's their turnaround once you sign this? I mean, is it gonna be helpful in a quick, I mean, the company that you turned in the proposal to last week, I didn't see, and maybe I missed it on here, their turnaround on
We're
getting
probably looking at
completed.
4 to 6 weeks.
Okay,
So yeah,
So still could
it
be.
might be helpful.
okay.
Is this an absolute requirement? It is not. It's not. Does this help us in the site search process, in the site elimination process, when we're marketing the site? Yes.
Because if we don't do it, the prospect that's gonna wind up there would probably have to do it before they could build.
Right, and if they have other sites that are just as nice and already have the information,
We're behind.
we're behind.
Okay, when we sold that land originally to Boar's Head, and we knew how many acres they wanted, but we knew there was a wooded area that truly was in a floodplain or flood zone or something. It was a
Not
wetland.
flood zone,
A
wetland.
wetland.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did we find that out? How did,
I'm pretty sure we had a report.
so we paid somebody to do a report?
Pretty sure.
I just can't think that AI doesn't already know how many wetlands there are in all of Henry County.
And
Myself,
Yeah.
we did something very similar on the Dubinger property. We worked with Mariston on the Dubinger property to do a almost exact approach.
So the total fee is
29.6.
$29,600. Entertain a motion that we hire Maristan.
So moved.
I'll second.
Is there further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Carries unanimously. Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Now that leaves us with how much money? Did we just get below 100?
Yes.
Okay. Notice of offering.
Request approval to move through the statutorily prescribed notice of offering for real estate located in the industrial park on the south side of County Road 400 South and east of State Road 3.
North side.
You talking
I'm
about
sorry.
the two lots?
North,
North
thank
side.
you, north side of
You were
400.
doing so good,
It's
Corey.
getting closer.
You're
East, that wasn't a directional, that was just a brain fart. Start over.
Oh.
North side of 400, east of Road 3.
Correct.
There's approximately 12 acres in 2 parcels, and I'm asking for authority to move through the statutorily required notice of offering, and that includes publication in the newspaper and also the hiring of two appraisal firms. You're not agreeing to sell anything. You're just authorizing me to go through the process. And if you do so, then we come back at a later date and talk about price and whether we want to sell it or not.
And you're proposing that this notice describe those two lots together?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Will the appraisal will be broken down,
It will be.
but we don't have to disclose that. We can add the two numbers together and that's the appraisal of the two.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Further discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no? Carries.
And at that time, you'll gently remind them that there's 2 areas that need to be taken out of their overlay district that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
That is key.
Okay, that concludes my agenda. Is there any further business to come before the commission? If not, we stand adjourned with my